today's video, we're gonna talk about area. The area is the measurement of space inside a shape, inside the boundaries of a shape. The boundaries of these shapes would be these red lines or the blue lines and the purple lines, and we will call that in math perimeter. The perimeter is what contains this area inside. And the area is going to be actually the color part, the pink, the blue, and the purple color part on the inside of this perimeter of the shapes. The way that I'm going to measure that area is in square units. And I call it square because it's going to be the shape of a square. If I wanted to mark them, now you can see all the squares that are inside each one of these shapes. I'm going to say each one of these one is going to be a unit. So it's going to be one square unit. If I'm going to count them and maybe do it like this, I'm going to count the units that I'm going to find inside this shape. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm sorry, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. 14 square units. The area of this shape is 14 square units. Okay? And I'll do the same for each one of these ones. Why would I use it on real life? We talk about how when I want to measure a room, if I'm going to paint that, or if I'm going to change the carpets, or if I want to organize certain furniture and I want to see if I'm going to have enough space to put in that space or in that area. That's when I'm going to start measuring and checking the square units that I have. Okay. How do I find the square units? Where there, when it's divided into equal squares or equal units, I'll be able to count them the way that I did with this first one. And I said, okay, I count one by one, and these are 14 square units. Okay, that's a way that I can count. The other one, and then it could be rectangular or it could be a square shape. The other way that I'm going to be able to count these ones are going to be, and I'm going to mark these ones right here just in case the lines. I only see the perimeter, but since I'm counting the area, and that this might not be totally straight, I'm trying all the way down. Okay, so you can mark all the squares so that you can see them, and they're supposed to be same length. Not so straight, but okay. And then we count all of them. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is going to be 16 square units. Okay, and my lines are not very straight. But that's the way I'll count the area. When I have bigger areas or bigger spaces, it might be hard for me to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'll be counting bigger areas. How do I do it? How can I count this faster? Okay, so how can I do that is I'm going to count how many rows and how many columns I have, and then I'll be able to know the area of a shape. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to have this has 5, right? And I'm going to count that vertically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6. If I multiply the number of rows and columns, I'll be able to know the number of square units. So 6 times 5, that equals to, are you thinking? 30. Okay. And that will tell me that this shape has 30 square units. So let's count them really fast just to make sure that we did it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, we're counting by fives. So that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this whole shape has 30 square units, okay? So that's one way or another way that you can count the area. You can either count it like we did on this two, or you can count the number of rows and columns and then do the multiplication, and then you have the square area of a shape. Okay, guys. I have some assignments that you still need to complete, and hope to see you next lesson. Bye. Take care.